how do you use, if you're the Vikings, your 2020 first round pick, which is 25 right now?
Yeah.
I've got 4 thoughts, okay? And these aren't thoughts of what you should do. They're just possibilities. All right, Danny?
Mhm.
Try to trade up and probably take a quarterback. That's my Tua, which I like a lot, but that's my Tua theory.
And it doesn't need to be Tua either. If you're
trade up.
if you're a Justin Herbert fan, he's
Okay.
going to be available in the top 10 or one of the other quarterbacks in this draft.
My second one, and I probably like this the least based on where things are going right now with this franchise, is to use the pick like you did in 2019 for immediate help.
Yeah.
I don't really like that one that much.
It depends on the position, and I don't necessarily hate that one because I think you need immediate help in a lot of places. And
but Garrett Bradbury was a reach to a pick that you felt could help you right now. Because you're right. If you take the guy 25 and he's just good,
what if you get a really good corner at 25?
Yeah, that exactly.
I don't mind that.
But let's say, Garrett Bradbury, you would have never taken him unless you felt that you positively had to take offensive line help, and you deemed him, I think, to be the best available guy to fill an immediate need.
Sure.
That one I don't love. The third one is stay at 25 and take a quarterback that you think you can develop regardless.
I just don't know who's going to be available.
Agree with that.
That's why that one gives me probably gives me the most pause, just because I don't know who's going to be there.
Fair. And my last scenario or possibility is take the best player for the future and develop that player. And if it's a corner who can step in 2020, that's fantastic. But the pick would be made thinking to yourself, okay, if this guy helps in 2020, it's gravy. That's great.
Yeah.
But 2021 and beyond.
Here's the thing with drafting a corner, though, because I'm with both of you guys, but considering the history of this head coach, who has always been really good with corners, with defensive backs, right? But when has he ever had a corner that was a rookie or a young guy and thrown him into the Wolves right away? He's never done that.
Yeah, he doesn't do.
Has it been a necessity though? Because now it feels like a necessity.
Because when he drafted,
and that's a genuine question. I don't know because I haven't been around for that to know.
Because Trey Waynes was, what was he, 10th pick, Judd?
It was like 11th or 12th.
Yeah.
But you're right about that, man.
We got like halfway through Trey Waynes' rookie year, and we're like, where's Trey Waynes? We don't see him.
Right.
He's not out there.
Right.
Now, at that time, to Danny's point, you had Xavier Rhodes at his, at or getting near his peak as a player.
Yep.
You had Terrence Newman, who was still very effective at that time. I just wonder, and even Mike Hughes last year or 2018 before he got hurt, we didn't see him that much out there.
Yeah, he was playing some,
but not much.
But he was not going to be. But Danny's right. Mike probably didn't feel the need.
Right.
So if he feels the need, but I guess my point is, I'm fine if you can find at 25 and you stay there what you feel is a top-notch corner, but that should not be. We have to take one to plug him in 2020.
Yeah.
That should be, we found a really good one and he might contribute or he might not in 2020, but he is going to eventually move into a really important role here.
Yeah.
Because Rhodes is gone and Waynes is gone and Hughes, who knows if Mike can stay healthy.
I think it's a really important role right away.
Sure.
Just because Rhodes is going to be gone.
Yeah.
Who knows what Trey Waynes is? Who knows what Mike Hughes is? I think that if you, we talk about trading up to draft a QB all the time too, but if you trade up and draft a corner, I don't think that that's a bad idea either.
No.
If there's a good one, no. Because they to me are first round picks.
Mm-hmm.
There's positions that aren't. Wide receiver usually, unless it's a top 5 guy.
What about that kid from Ohio State, Jeff Okudah? That corner from Ohio State. He should be a top 10 pick.
Okay.
How far does he have to fall for you to want to go up and get him?
Depends on what I have to give up, obviously, but I would say somewhere between, I would probably, for a corner, if I really loved him, I would consider going up to from 25 to probably 18 or so, starting there.
He's not going to fall that far.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't get, if I'm going all in to go up, I'm going after Tua. Like if I'm going to put together a huge package or a big trade package.
Because I think, and it depends what they do with their GM hire, but I think Cleveland at 10 is a team that really could trade back. And you could get a really good player at 10. And I think that that's a spot that could involve a trade.
What if it's George Payton and Stefanski talking to Rick?
I don't think it's going to be George.
Well,
Stefanski
will still have sway, so
I would be surprised if it's George from what I've heard.
So the question is for today's Ventline, certainly if you want to call in and tell us a bold thought for the coming months as the Vikings start to make moves, what your boldest move might be, but also how do you think the Vikings should use their 2020 first round pick? Do you think